What's up, guys? We're back with another episode of Rams Franchise here in episode 25. We are playing on the road in Miami against the Dolphins. It has been a rough last month and some change. We lost 2 in a row, Cardinals and 49ers, week 7 and 8. Week 9, we beat the Cardinals 31-6, and then we lose to the Chargers and Chiefs. So a couple of really annoying losses the last 2 weeks against AFC West opponents. It's been a rough season. We are currently sitting at 4-7 right now, solely completely out of the playoff picture at week 12 currently. We don't see the playoff picture quite yet. I believe it's next week we finally get to start seeing it take shape. But the Dolphins are 5-5. We have a Thursday night primetime game. We are in must-win territory right now. We cannot drop to 4-8. We need to get back to 5-7 and have a chance of at least clawing back to 500. If we lose this game, it's probably going to be a scenario where I hate to say tank, but if we could tank for a higher draft pick, that's probably best case scenario if we lose today's game. So, in my mind, today's game and really the rest of the season are must-win games. What's up, guys? We're on the road to 150 subscribers, so please click that subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated, and I hope you enjoy the video today. We have some players ready to negotiate first. We have submitted an offer on Byron Young. We've done that a couple times already this season, and he is just really not interested in being back with us. But I think we have to bring him back. I think he's definitely a guy that could potentially be a franchise tag option for us. 6 sacks so far this season, but 19 TFLs in 12 games now. Not even 11 games. Is insane. He has a pass deflection, no interceptions, no forced fumbles or anything like that. But he's a guy I want back. I know he's getting to be older, going to be 29, and is only a 79 overall, but he has 92 speed. You don't see that on the defensive line very often, and the production he's putting up, I think we need him back. So franchise tag is an option if he does not accept our next contract. I think our next one is the last one we can offer him. Emmanuel Forbes, I would like to have back, but we'll see. Let's offer him a contract here. I'd like to do a little more long-term, and I think we can raise the money. If we can do 3 years, $12 million, I will do that. And he will be back. Kobe Durant, it might just be time to move on and find someone younger. I'll offer him a 2-year deal for $8 million, and he just doesn't want to be back. I get it. So Kobe Durant is probably going to end up being gone. Keyshawn Nixon, I've talked about a couple of times about how good of a return man he is. Doesn't really play defense for us that much. He plays in the slot a tiny bit. But I just don't think for $4 million I can bring a guy that's going to be 30 years old, probably a 75 overall by next year back. It just doesn't make much sense. Keyshawn Nixon will be walking at the end of the year. Desmond Ridder wants $17 million over 3 years as a backup 70 overall. Not going to happen. He's not back. Nick Hampton, I would like back, but it's $5 million over 1 year. I'd probably look to closer the 3-year range for the contract instead of 1 year's, and I don't want to pay a 71 overall $15 million. It just doesn't make sense with how much salary cap we have to pay a guy like that, even though we do have the salary cap. Stetson Bennett won't be back, so we're going to be looking to draft a backup quarterback later on in the draft, probably pick someone up in free agency as well. Lonnie Johnson, we already submitted an offer on him. He will probably not be back. I'd like to have him back for depth, but at this point, he's just wanting too much money. Andre Dillard, not for $6 million. Alex Singleton's going to walk. We just brought him in to be a Sam linebacker. Jared Verse and Nate Wiggins, we are accepting both of their 5th-year options. No reason to go into contract negotiations right now with them. Push it off another year, worry about it later. So let's hop into the Dolphins game, Thursday night primetime, see if we can get a win and get our season back on track. Dolphins-Rams here in Miami, Thursday night primetime. We need to win this game. Obviously, we know we're 4-7. We are on the brink of falling out of complete playoff contention this season, so we need to improve. Dolphins are 5-5. Dion Cox is their new head coach. Just one of those auto-generated names. But we need to win today's game, and it starts with a strong showing on offense, playing really, really good, strong, fast defense. It seems obvious, but we've got to do it. And it was showing Will Donald back there in the cutscene at return man. I know he's not back there, but it was showing it. That's really strange. Keyshawn Nixon will go up the left side, gets it out to the 34. And there is Will Donald, our quarterback. Not having the best season. 14 touchdowns, 12 picks, but he is a rookie. We need to remember that. The completion percentage needs to go up. It starts in today's game. We need to run the ball efficiently, throw it when we have to, use play action to our advantage against this Miami defense that has some really good players, and we just need to play a good, consistent brand of football, and we will be able to win this game. Kyron Williams up the middle with 9 already. There is an injury. It's a Dolphins player. We are not going to let off the gas pedal in today's game. We've gotten up in some games this season and let off the gas pedal a little bit on offense, and we've had some blown leads, so we need to not do that. Williams breaks a tackle, gets it to the 46 for a first down. Last week, he had a great game. A really, really good game against the Chargers, and we were not able to win. It sucks, but it's what happens. We need to get Puka Nacua the ball a lot. We need to get DeMarcus Simpson the ball. I feel like I say this every week, but it's the truth. We need to get our playmakers the ball. Joshua Tafoya needs to touch the ball, I would say, probably 10 times in this game. Jarquez Hunter will check in here on 2nd and 10. He'll run a little Texas route out of the backfield. We'll get it to him. He has an open lane up the left side, breaks it to the 31-yard line, 23 yards for Will Donald's first completion of the game. We've got to play consistent. We can do it. We've shown on offense that we can score a lot. It has unfortunately been when we've been down a lot in games. And Kyron Williams fumbles on his 3rd carry of the game. We pick it back up, though, 2nd and 11. Don't know who recovered that. Might have been Joshua Tafoya that recovered that. We can't be fumbling the ball. That is the one thing we can't do. Underneath to DeMarcus Simpson there, he gets 3 on the play, makes it a 3rd and 8 now. Really need to pick up this first down. Really cannot afford to kick a field goal here. I really don't want to start the game with a field goal. We'll throw underneath to Tafoya. He does not have enough 4th and inches. We're going for it. We're playing aggressive in this game. We are going to win this game. Blake Corum should check in. He will. Gonna run it up the middle if we can. I would really love to run it up the middle. No, we're going to run it outside. Should be good. Corum up the right sideline, has room. Still going. Spin move into a tackle. Goes to the 11, gets 10. And a pickup of a first down there to the 11-yard line. I want to get Tafoya moving across the field here. Puka could be open. We're going to throw it to Puka. He is wide open, but he drops the ball. Trying to run before securing the catch is never going to work. We know that. We can't be doing stuff like that in this game. Gonna roll with Donald. We will take off for the sideline. He has a lane. He will go out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Great run from Will Donald there to get us down to the 1. And it looks like Blake Corum will check in to try and get us in the end zone here. 4 tight ends in the game. We do have an extra lineman as well. 3 tight ends on the extra lineman. We have one of our tight ends at fullback, I should say. Not able to get it there on 1st and goal. We'll go to 2nd and goal now. Really don't want Tafoya on a sit-down route, but I also don't want him blocking. We have Tafoya. Can we get it to him? He makes the catch into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. That is the way to start the game. A very, very good offensive drive to start this game. We'll kick the extra point with Cardi. It is up and good. 7-0 Rams. Let's get on defense now. And it is Mason Rudolph at quarterback for the Dolphins. Looks like their starter, probably Tua, still in the franchise, got hurt. So we'll be going up against Mason Rudolph in today's game. This actually favors us really well. I'm assuming they're going to run the ball a lot. Need to get out there. Omar Spates makes a nice tackle for loss. 3-yard loss on the play back to the 27. But with Mason Rudolph at quarterback, they're going to be running the ball a lot. We're aware of that. And I think that really favors us. Need to be careful. He can definitely throw the ball still, but over the middle, it's picked off Devin Lloyd. We play that perfect. Tackle down at the 26-yard line. This is the dream start for us and a nightmare scenario for Miami here in the first quarter. Mason Rudolph's first pass attempt is picked off over the middle by Devin Lloyd. We read that perfect. I really wanted to bring Devin Lloyd up to try and get the sack there, but we did not. Left him in coverage. Kyron Williams to the 6 now. And we are set up right at the goal line here early in this game. Puka Nacua is really not even an option on this play. There's no way we can get that ball out without it being picked off, but we're going to try to see what we can do. DeMarcus Simpson underneath. He makes the catch. We'll turn it to the 5, gets a yard. His second catch for 4 yards now. I mean, this is really a nightmare start for Miami. If we can just keep our foot on the gas pedal, like I said, underneath to Simpson, he makes another great grab to the 2, another 3-yard gain. We're going to probably be up 14-0 here. early on in this game. We're going to lob it to Puka. Can he get up there and make that catch? He can. That's a touchdown, Rams. Will Donald, 2 touchdown passes early in this game. 1 to Puka, 1 to Joshua Tafoya, and Puka does a flip there. They are going to review the play, though. And they confirm it. We'll kick the extra point, make it 14-0. If this is what we need to get back on track, win a few games, is to play a backup quarterback. There's nothing wrong with that. A win's a win in my eyes right now at 4-7. Alec Ingold, a motion out of the backfield. They will hand this off. Omar Spates can't get the tackles. Cam Curl brings him down after a gain of 8. Nice run there by Gordon. I think that's who that was. I think it was Ollie Gordon. And it'll be 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line. We're going to pinch the line here a little bit. Didn't actually get it off. Achane up the middle. Big hit by Devin Lloyd to the 36 for a first down pickup. Really don't want Jared Verse in coverage here, but it looks like no matter what I pick, he's going to be. So we'll see what we can do here. This should be a handoff. It is. Devin Lloyd gets in there, makes the tackle. Loss of 1. I believe Jared Verse was in there as well. Great coverage for us on the run there. Don't want to play man coverage with the speed from Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Dolphins might not take a snap here. They actually will. Underneath in the flats. That's caught. Need to make a tackle. Kinchins does push the man out of bounds at the 49-yard line. And that'll take us to the second quarter here. Up 14-0. Dolphins across midfield just at the 49 now on offense. 1st and 10 as we start the second quarter. Mason Rudolph can play. I'm not discounting that fact at all. He can definitely play football. But with how good our defense should be and how good we know we can play, I think it's going to be really tough today for him to get the ball out quick. We're going to blitz Keyshawn Nixon here 2nd and 5. A nice pickup there on the first down play to start the second quarter. Nixon getting pressure on Rudolph. He's able to dump that out. Lloyd makes the tackle, but it is a first down pickup of 6 to the 38-yard line now. Achane is going to be tough to stop. If Rudolph has time to get the ball to his playmakers, it's going to be tough today. Nice tackle by Byron Young there. Only a 3-yard gain for, I believe, I think that's their tight end. It is. Number 89. Need to get out of man coverage. Just need to get out of it. But yeah, with Tyreek Hill on offense, it's going to be tough. Achane up the middle. He breaks free. Still going. Gets a first down to the 25. Gets 10. 5 for 17 to start the game. Not a bad start for him on the ground, but need to pick it up a little bit here. We're playing some zone man here. We got guys manned up on the line. Achane up the middle. We completely lapse and run gaps there. We just leave our run gap wide open. It gets it down to the 9-yard line first and goal now for Miami. These are the plays we need to make. We need to be able to stop them in the red zone. At the 9-yard line here, we have a chance. Achane up the middle. Ty Hamilton drags him down. Only a 2-yard gain there. Makes it 2nd and goal. I'm fine with Miami kind of draining the clock here, and then we just kind of take it with however much time we have. It's going to be a screen. It's incomplete at the feet of, I believe Tyreek Hill was the intended receiver there. See what we can do here. Motion man is the tight end. 2 tight end set here for Miami. 3rd and goal at the 7. Underneath, Rudolph will be brought down in the backfield. That's Ty Hamilton. Since we've traded away Kobe Turner, Ty Hamilton's really taken over and has been playing amazing at defensive tackle for us. They're back to the 13 where they'll attempt this field goal. Not able to block it. It is up and good. 14-3 Miami, but we have about 4 minutes left on the clock. 4:26 to try and go down and add to our 11-point lead here before halftime. All 3 timeouts for us. 4:26 should be no problem getting down the field. Nixon up the left side. He'll get that out to about the 29-yard line. And here's our offense again in today's game. If we can get this to 21 points here, sets us up really strong. We'll throw that out to Tafoya on the right sideline. Has a couple of yards there, gets it to the 31. We have plenty of time to run the ball here. Honestly, with how much time they left us, it's fine if we don't leave them a lot of time. Williams up the middle. He maybe gets 2 to a 3rd and 6 here at the 33 now. One thing we don't want to do is have to punt here. I'm going to put Nakua on an in route at the line to gain. Might be another Jarquez Hunter dump off, but we will throw to Nakua. He does not make the catch. 4th and 6 now. We'll have to punt. See, this is kind of what we've been talking about. We've been getting leads in games, but then we've been finding ways to give the opponent the ball back with opportunities to score. Can Kobe Durant get down here and make a nice tackle? He does not. need to make a tackle. They actually end up making tackle anyway at the 40-yard line. But that's a really good return by the Dolphins here. We're going to motion the line to the right here to try and help out our blitz. It's a handoff. Hamilton in the backfield, Spates and Kinchin's in there as well for a loss of 3. I see no reason to not bring pressure on this play. We're going to bring Keyshawn Nixon off the edge. He has a lane if he can get to Rudolph. He's not able to. Deontay Banks takes a bad angle. Kinchins makes the tackle, but it is a first down pickup here for the Dolphins. At the 47-yard line now, across midfield. Should have one more snap here before the 2-minute warning, I believe. They will put their tight end in motion. It's a fake looking over to the flats. Big tackle by Deontay Banks. It's a 6-yard pickup to the 41 here. That's the 2-minute warning. We'll get right back out on the field here, though. They can still run the ball. They have 3 timeouts here, and they will hand it off. Devin Lloyd, big hit. Braden Fisk, and the gang gets in for a gang tackle there. Makes it 3rd and inches now at the 37. And it looks like they're coming out heavy here. I would imagine this is probably a QB sneak. It's not, but we do get in the backfield. Alec Ingold has enough for the first down and gets about 1.5 yards there on the fullback handoff. Cam Curl is in on the blitz here. We need to get to Mason Rudolph on this play. Have to get to him. Out of the backfield, that's Ingold. He makes the catch. Lloyd makes the tackle, pushes him out of bounds at the 24 with a minute left in the first half. If we can hold them to 3 here, I think this is a win for our defense. We're going to get out of this blitz play, though. We're going to just run some cover 3 here. Underneath, we leave Tyreek open. We thought we had help over the middle. We did. It just didn't get to him quick enough. I really don't want Jared Verse. There we go. I want him rushing the quarterback, which is what he does. 55 seconds, 2nd and 3 at the 17 now. Run up the middle, Jared Verse. Timeout, Dolphins for an injury. Doesn't get anything on the play. It's 3rd and 3 now. Empty for Mason Rudolph here, 3rd and 3. Rudolph scrambling. He will take off. Devin Lloyd can't get him. Byron Young trips him up, but it is a first down. We're going to call a timeout here. Would love to be able to get the ball back, try and get a field goal if we can stop them somehow in this drive. They'll toss it. Wide opens the tight end, not able to get to him. And that's a touchdown for Miami. Back into the backfield now. We're going to take off with Will Donald here. We should have a decent bit of yards. We'll call timeout to the 36. So we have one more timeout. 36-yard line. Need to probably get to the 40 for Cardi's field goal range. So this is definitely interesting. Need to throw that ball away. Just not a good look there. Can we get Hunter on the sideline? He goes up, makes that grab to the 36, and we get out of bounds there. They will booth review it, and it is confirmed with 18 seconds left. That's what we like to see. We're going to put Atwell on a slant route here. We're in field goal range now. So we're just going to see if we can get some more yards, make it more comfortable. We'll let this clock roll down here and then call timeout. At the 29-yard line, should be a pretty easy kick for Joshua Cardi. We'll call this timeout with about 2 seconds left. We should have a decently short field goal. Yeah, 46 yards shouldn't be too difficult. Kick is up right down the middle. Good. That's the first half. We're up 17-10 against the 5-5 Dolphins team without their quarterback, Tua. But Dolphins do get the ball to start the second half, so we need to play some good, strong defense here to start the second half. We're going to go ahead and skip over Scott Hansen there and go right to the second half. Cardi will kick this one off. See if we can play some good coverage here on the kickoff return. We do. Cam Curl with the tackle at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Dolphins offense again here. Mason Rudolph's not played bad. Obviously, the first pass attempt was picked off in the game, but pretty consistent at least to start the game. We'll get out there with Devin Lloyd. Throw on the run. Need to get out there with Deontay Banks. It's picked off. Mason Rudolph taking a shot and not paying off. Deontay Banks gets it back to midfield there, and we take over on offense right away to start the second half. Just really what you can't do in a game like this with your backup quarterback. You cannot be taking deep shots like that. Need to roll. We're going to have to throw that one away, pressured immediately by the corner blitz. You just can't really do that in a game like this with your backup quarterback. You cannot be throwing deep shots into coverage like that. Like, I get why you're trying to do it, but you can't. Williams tries to spin the defender, and he does not. Gets 4, though, 3rd and 6 now. Really would suck to not get anything out of this drive. Underneath, we have Atwell. He makes the catch to the 42, makes it 4th and 3. We're going to go for it. I think that there is no reason not to go for this. If we can convert this, I think it puts us in a really good position to add to our lead here. Underneath, we have Simpson. He drops the ball. DeMarcus Simpson drops it. We turn it back over to Miami here at the 42. I mean, that's an easy catch for DeMarcus Simpson. He knows he has to make that grab. Achane motions out of the backfield. To flip pass to him. Fisk makes that go nowhere. Timeout. Dolphins injury. Looks like it was Achane that actually got hurt on the play. So a 4-yard loss back to the 38. Now Devin Lloyd's stuck on Omar Spates. There we go. See what we can do to get to Mason Rudolph here. Big hit over the middle on Waddle. Lloyd finishes it up. Keyshawn Nixon laid the pressure. 3rd and 4, though, so they get 10 on the play. We can hold them here. That'd be good. And Rudolph goes down. That's Fisk and I believe Ty Hamilton in on the sack there. Each should probably get half a sack on the play. And DeMarcus Simpson's now back deep to try and get this return. Punts a short one to the 20. Should be able to get a decent return here, DeMarcus Simpson. He moves it up to around the 27, so not bad. Really just need to establish the run. We threw it too much on that last drive. Should have been running. Williams up the right side. He busts open. He should be able to go all the way. He has one man to beat out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Nice run for Kyron Williams to open up our drive. Should be able to at least get a field goal now on this possession. Going to put Simpson over the top. I'm looking for Tafoya or Atwell. We'll throw it out to Atwell, though. Little high for him, sells that one. Those throws, they need to develop first, because obviously it's a timing element with that out route with Will Donald's throw. And when I'm pressured like that, we're just throwing it too early. Just not able to really get the play to develop. 3rd and 12 now, just not a good sequence here. Need to make something happen. Jarquez Hunter checks into the backfield. Going to put Tafoya on a post here. Underneath, we have Simpson. He makes the grab, breaks a tackle, still going at the 19, gets 6. But it's 4th and 6. We're going to take our points here, kick a field goal. After what's happened in this second half already, I don't see a reason not to take our field goal here. It's up and good. Cardi makes it. It's 20-10 here in the 3rd quarter. And we're going to get back out on defense now with 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Really, really good game so far for us. Will Donald hasn't really had to throw the ball too much. I think we've been throwing it more than we need to. Oh, and Dolphins return man takes it down the left sideline. He might be gone. Kobe Durant, last man to beat. He does stop him, but at the 19-yard line, just terrible coverage there on the kick return. And Kobe Durant might actually be hurt on the play. No, he's fine. He was just slow to get up on the tackle. Only 90 passing yards for us in the game so far. Ollie Gordon up the middle, goes nowhere, gets nothing to the 19. A foot contusion for Keyshawn Nixon. We'll go ahead and sub him out with Kobe Durant. Looks like he already was subbed out. Really just need to play good coverage here, and I think we'll be fine. We're at the 19-yard line. If we can hold him to 3, that'd be great. Up over the top. That is out of the back of the end zone. Mason Rudolph hit as he threw that one. And we're in a decent spot here to hold them to 3 now. Just need to keep playing a good, solid brand of defense here on 3rd and 10. Rudolph nowhere to go. He'll scramble, and he will be brought down by Byron Young. And it looks like Rudolph might be hurt on the play. Slow to get up at least. 4th and 16. They will bring out Jason Sanders for a field goal attempt. Kick is up and right down the middle. Good. 20-13. We get the ball back with about 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if we can set ourselves up with a good return here. Kickoff by Sanders. It'll go back to about the 5-yard line. Keyshawn Nixon waiting to cover it. We get out to about the 25, not a bad return there. We're in a really good spot here to add to our lead in the third quarter. Williams up the middle, he gets a yard. But like I said, we're in a really good spot to add to our lead here. Just need to play good football on offense. Not turn the ball over, move it down the field, and we should be okay. Puka Nacua, I don't even think has a catch in today's game. I really want to get him involved now. We haven't really had to throw too much, but we have Tafoy out of the backfield. Got to hit that to him in the flats. Gets 8. I'm considering doing the toss play, but I think we're going to go ahead and throw the ball here. If Simpson brings that slot corner over inside anymore, I think we throw the hitch to Nacua. We do. That's going to be picked off. That is such a bad throw. What am I doing? That route never works, and I always want to try and throw it there. We try and force the ball to Puka, our best receiver. It's just not, it's not working. Deontay Banks, nice tackle on Alec Ingold there, only a 4-yard gain. You just can't force the ball like that with the lead in scoring, you know, with a chance to score more points in the third quarter. You cannot force the ball. Ollie Gordon out of the backfield. He will spin out of the tackle attempt. Devin Lloyd there on Kendrick and Deontay Banks there to make the tackle at the 8. We're going to send pressure here. There's really the only chance of backing them up at all. It's going to be Cam Kinchins and Sean Dolock up the middle in the pressure. They hand it off here. Devin Lloyd needs to make a tackle. Ty Hamilton finally does. Loss of 4. I mean, we can hold them to another field goal here, but it's just not what we wanted on offense in the second half so far. Played a really good turnover-free first half, and so far it's just been bad. Ollie Gordon gets it to the 4, gain of 7. 3rd and goal here. Dolphins probably take one more snap before the end of the quarter. Maybe not. Looks like they won't. That's the end of the third quarter. We'll go to the 4th, up 7 here. A really, really bad turnover on the hitch route. I thought I could get it to Nacua. I mean, it was weird. He got bumped a tiny bit on the route, but that's really not an excuse to throw that ball anyway. No one open. We're going to take off for Rudolph. He has to throw that out of the back of the end zone. They will go for it here, so we have a chance to kind of really just leave them with nothing after the turnover. They do motion Gordon out of the backfield, so we got to be careful of this route. Rudolph will step up and throw it out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Injury timeout. Is that Braden Fisk down? It is. He gave a thumbs up there at the end. I don't know what that means. I'm sure that hopefully means he's okay. But we take over now at the 4-yard line with a chance to really make that turnover not matter at all. Bruised ribs. We'll go ahead and keep him out. Put Ty Hamilton in for the next defensive possession. If it lets us. Sometimes it doesn't even actually do that. Going to hand it off to Jarquez Hunter. No, we're going to throw it. I don't feel comfortable handing the ball off here. We will get it to Hunter anyway out of the backfield. He has some room at the left sideline. Makes him and miss. Still going to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 25 for Jarquez Hunter. He might have, I think he has at least 50 yards receiving so far in today's game. He's been playing great for us. Terrence Ferguson checks in at tight end. We'll go ahead and hand this off to Kyron Williams. He gets 3 on the play. I'm not afraid to throw the ball still. I know that was an ugly interception by Will Donald, but we still have to get Puka Nacua the ball at some point. We're going to roll with Donald here. We should be able to get Nacua. We do up the right sideline, gets it to the midfield mark for a first down. It's a nice throw by Donald. Normally we see those overthrown by him and incomplete. So that was a good one. We kind of had to stop and set our feet a little bit there, but we were able to get the throw off. Loss of 2 to Kyron Williams there. Nice tackle on that play. I'm really not needing to rush here. We don't need to really press anything. We're going to go underneath to Tutu. He makes the catch. We'll turn it up. Gets 7 on the play. So really we're not in a bad spot here, 3rd and 6. We're across midfield now. We're going to put Tutu on a slant route again. If that linebacker over the middle moves at all, we're hitting Puka. He moves, but he moves the wrong way. We should have Tutu on that slant route. We do. He has some room to run, makes a man miss, still going to the 22. Will Donald with a nice throw there to Tutu Atwell. Sets us up good now at the 22, just outside of the red zone here. Kyron's going to go in motion to the left out of the backfield. He'll set up as a receiver. Going to step up with Donald. He's taken down in the backfield. Loss of 6, makes it 2nd and 16 now. Not what you want to see, but really had nothing open there. Didn't want to try and risk a grounding if we threw that ball away. Gonna hit Puka on the slant route. He's able to make the catch. He breaks off the tackle, still going. He picks up the first down of the 11, gets the full 16 yards we needed. What a play by Puka Nacua. That's why we get him the ball. He's our playmaker. We have to be able to get him the ball in this game. 3 minutes left in the game, though. On the sideline, can we fit that into Atwell? It's picked off. What am I doing? What am I doing? Marshall Jr. with the pick. They brought it out to the 6. I don't know why they did that, but I mean, I am just making some of the dumbest decisions ever. We have 3 minutes left. We could have just run the ball, kicked the field goal, and this is a win. But no, I have to throw the ball. Oh my goodness. Incomplete, looking for the receiver on the left sideline. 2nd and 10 now. I'm sure this is entertaining for you guys to watch because I'm raging so much in these games and these episodes, but oh my goodness, dude. I just like... They'll throw that underneath. Kendrick needs to make a tackle. Cam Curl helps him out. Gets 7, but it's 3rd and 3 now. They're going to be going for it. They're not going to punt the ball back here even if they don't get this. I mean, maybe they do with 3 minutes left and 3 timeouts being at the 13-yard line, but really don't see a way they don't get this first down. They will to the 17. Nice tackle there by Kendrick, but I mean, this is just... I just don't know why I need to... I have a compulsive need to just throw the ball. Need to get out there on Gordon. We cannot. He's still going. Steps out of bounds, luckily, after an 8-yard gain to the 25. I just have a need to throw the ball, and I don't know why. Could have ran the ball. Could have ran the clock out there. Kicked the field goal. Would have been completely fine. Should have stayed with Spades. Should have trusted our defensive line there. Kinchins makes the tackle at the 45. Dolphins set up to be in good position here to try and go down and score. I mean, this is just bad. Byron Young's not going to rush the passer. He's going to be back in coverage for some reason. Motion man's the tight end. This will be handoff. Hamilton gets out there. Loss of 3. I believe his 3rd TFL, and it has a sack as well in the game. So he's playing a really good game so far today. We're going to blitz here. Can we get there? Rudolph running for his life. Throwing that out of bounds. Incomplete. 3rd and 13 now. Sending pressure worked. We got Byron Young and Jared Verse off the edges there. We're just going to play pass coverage here. Not even worry about a run. Up over the top. That is Waddle with Banks on him. He drops the ball. He had it in his hands and he drops it. 4th and 13 now. This is the ball game. With 2 minutes left. We're going to see what we can do to stop this Dolphins offense. They will go up over the top to Tyreek Hill. Kobe Durant on him. He stops running. I switch on. Oh. I switched onto him to go for the pick. And I moved my stick. I promise I'm not this bad at Madden. I promise. I don't know. Oh my goodness. A minute 53, we have 3 timeouts. Just not. Oh man, that is just rough. Tie game. DeMarcus Simpson back to return it. Need a good return here. Need a good return here. We have the sideline. Get it to the 31. Minute 48. 3 timeouts. We need a field goal. If we cannot do this, this is probably our season ending here if we can't make a field goal drive happen here against a backup quarterback in Mason Rudolph. We have Nacua. We can get that to him. He makes the grab for 5. Gonna run hurry up the rest of the game here. Oh, man. I mean, this is just ugly. Gonna throw to Nacua again. He drops the ball. Trying to run before we secure it. Just can't make the catch. Gonna put Nacua on an out route here. We have Nakua, incomplete. I can't justify punting the ball. With how bad our season's been going, I cannot justify punting right here. I know we're at the 36. I know if we don't get this, it's probably game over. But I just can't justify punting. We get the first down with Tutu. He gets it to the 45. It's what we like to see. This is just ugly. There's no other way to put this. It's just ugly. And lob that to Simpson. He has it. Can't get out of bounds, though, at the 47. 8-yard gain there. Not bad. Got to run hurry up here. We have a minute left. We're at the 47 now, so we're closing in on field goal range. Get it to Hunter out of the backfield. We are in plenty of field goal range now. Timeout Miami. They'll start taking theirs. We're just going to hand this ball off. We're going to trap play up the middle here at the 36. If we can get them to eat their last timeouts, get a first down, kick this field goal, we should be able to win this game. Williams up the middle gets 2 second and 8 timeout Miami. So we'll run this play. We'll run the third down play. Run it down to about 10 seconds probably. Kick the field goal. Williams up the middle, still going, gets 2 more. We should be able to leave this clock with about 7 or 8 seconds left probably, I would think. Maybe 10, depending on how quick this play goes. Up the middle, Williams gets another yard. We'll let it run down all the way here. And then kick our field goal. 5 seconds, we call timeout. It's going to be a tough kick. It's a 48-yard field goal attempt. We're not iced, though, so that's the silver lining here. Kick is up right down the middle. It is good. 1 second left. We take a 3-point lead. My blood pressure is coming back down to normal now. But we still have this kickoff coverage to play. We've had some shaky kickoff coverage so far today. So we need to make 1 tackle here. And we do. Kevin Winston Jr. saves it. 24-yard line. Ball game's over. 23-20 Rams. It was an ugly second half. We had a great first half. But we pull out the win either way. Playing Mason Rudolph, their backup quarterback. We get the win. That's what matters. So Kyron Williams, Will Donald, Ty Hamilton, Josh Riccardi, and Terrence Ferguson all have upgrade points. We'll upgrade Will Donald because I want to upgrade strong arm for him. He's still a 77 overall, but he's playing better. The turnovers are bad. He does have superstar X factor. When did that happen? Does it show when you get X factor? Or have we just not been paying attention to that and he got it a while ago? When did he unlock this? I'm probably blind and I'm just missing it right now. I don't see it anywhere. Maybe that was his did we have a quarterback challenge for him that I'm just not remembering? Yeah, I like the dots ability. Tied out can help Joshua Tafoya. And then we'll probably just do safety valve to help out a little bit more out of the backfield. But Will Donald is improving steadily here. 90 throw power, 81 deep accuracy, 85 medium, 88 short, 87 throw on the run. Our rookie is looking better and better by the day. He had a really good game, and I guess he's X Factor now. That must have happened, and I just wasn't paying attention to it. But we didn't have like a challenge recap after the game. Joshua Tafoya is going to crack 1,000 yards probably. Will get at least 10 touchdowns. I would set him probably around the 75, 80 catch mark with right now at 59. Nakua could probably get 1,000. I don't think Atwell or Simpson get 1,000 yards, but they're both playing their roles. Tutu could be someone that we look to move on from. I know we gave him a contract last offseason, I think it was. Yeah, we gave him a 2-year deal. So he could be someone that we look to move on from and probably draft someone younger. But, I mean, Puka's going to be here the length of the franchise, however long we end up playing. Tafoya is going to be here. DeMarcus Simpson, obviously a rookie. He's a dominant rookie, going to be here for a while. So we've got our big three in Simpson, Nakua, and Tafoya. I think Atwell is the man that's kind of left out in this situation, because I really want to get DeMarcus Simpson the ball even more. And then Puka obviously needs his fair share of touches as well. But we're not in a bad spot at all. And then on the defensive side of things, 20 TFLs for Devin Lloyd, 21 for Byron Young, 7 sacks now for Young. I just don't see a reason we need to let him walk. I really don't. Deontay Banks with 5 picks in the season so far. Devin Lloyd 3, Nate Wiggins 1. I'm happy with how our defense is playing. We're just user defense for me is never going to be a strong suit. I will just be clear about that. Obviously, you guys know that by now. It's never going to be a strong suit. So we just gotta get lucky with turnovers, I guess you could say. Josh Jacobs has 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns already. It's insane. Kyron Williams is close to 1,000. If we had kept running with him instead of throwing to Hunter and letting Hunter run a couple times last game, I think we probably could have gotten him over 1,000 yards in last game, but he will definitely get it in this game. That's it for today's episode. We'll do the focus players at the start of next episode to kind of lean into that. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, share the video with your friends, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next one.